Well, John, firstly, what a fantastic performance. 1-0 here against second place Bradford City. Just give us your thoughts.
Really pleased with the performance. Obviously, more pleased with the result. And I can be happy this week as opposed to last week with the relief. It's more happiness this week that, you know, the game plan worked. I wanted the lads to believe that they could win and stick the chest out and not go in as the underdogs that we were in according to the bookies. You know, and I think everyone was just taken as a fait accompli that Bradford were going to win this game, and with Walsall not winning earlier on the day, that they were just going to go top. And I've said to our players, and I've said to lots of yous in here, many a time, we don't fear anybody. There's not to fear in the league. But Bradford have got where they are because they're a very pragmatic team. They're a very functional team, and they do what it says in the tin, and they do it really well. So all credit to their manager for getting them in the situation where they are, where they're in such a position of strength in the league. And it's not easy, this league. You know, I've said all along, there's no great team in the league, but there's no bad team in the league. So every game you go in, it's like a war, and you know, you need to bounce to the ball now and again. We got to bounce to the ball today again. You know, that hasn't happened to us too many times at home. But you know, we let ourselves down on Tuesday in the fact that it was a game that we could have won. We gave ourselves a mountain to climb that was too much early on with silly mistakes. And I changed it round, and Max Eamon was unlucky not to be the one who left out. I just wanted to be a high presser, me back three to be more high pressing, and I felt Connor would give us that. And that's no slight on Max. And you'd even see him when he came on, how much he cared and how much he headed the ball and won tackles and organised the team, kept us with a cool head. As I thought, all the subs made an impact, which was good. Little Johnny winning headers, which, you know, he's had a frustrating time and he never lets his head drop. You know, he's a bundle of energy in the training ground, he's always smiling. And he's been frustrated that he hasn't been in the team, and you know, there was some really good little moves there from. It was a great little cameo, and you know, Nev comes on and works his socks off. Nelson's left his lung out there. He was struggling to breathe at the end. But I think the fans can go home thinking, "Oh, we've won a game," and you know, it's only just a game, and you know, and it's still a really poor return from my perspective. I'm still very, very unhappy with the return that we've got. I think we've deserved more, but we haven't got it. And you can't just moan. You've just got to get on with it and keep going and keep battling through it. But I think the fans could see the passion and the effort of the players today, and the willingness to work for the shirt, which as a football fan, that's probably all you require really. And I'm glad we've got that back. And I'm glad we've got that relationship back with the home fans. You know, to win some home games on the spin, I felt as though it was never going to happen, but it has happened, and so we've got to try and now lift the jinx of the away wins. But we've got to be mindful that we want to make this a fortress, and the fans play a big part in that, and they did today. You know, they stayed with us right from the start to the end. They stayed right with us. It was brilliant. And that's what we want. But we want the players to have that marriage with the fans. And we have had a really, really taxing time. You know, and a lot of players have played a lot of minutes. And so, you know, we might, with us not having a midweek game, I think some of the lads deserve a well-earned rest.
That's all from me. Thank you. Ben, all yours.
Yeah, John, you might be familiar with the phrase Spursy, but that was kind of rather Gillsy, wasn't it, to win 1-0 when they weren't expected to win in front of a home crowd, and like you say, with everyone, subs included, contributing and putting the effort in for the team. I
expect us to win. I honestly did. And you can ask anyone on the staff, I said to them yesterday, we're going to win tomorrow. I really fancied us to win. I thought the key was that if we nullified their attacking threat with the 210s who were going to drop in, if we got to them quicker, and there was times we didn't get to them all the time, But I think that was a really, really solid defensive display against the team who's been absolutely flying, by the way. You know, they haven't conceded in the last 3 games as well. They've won the last 3 comfortably. So, you know, for us to limit them to so few chances, to have that determination to win first contact, to get second bounce, second ball, and still make us a couple of good chances ourselves. We still got this wait for the penalty that baffles me, absolutely baffles me. When you see 2 of them back there, you know, make your eyes bleed. But that's footy.
Conor Marston finishing like a striker. He got 6 goals last season, but his first of this season. As a former striker yourself, how did you rate the finish?
It was a great finish, and sometimes, you know, you turn and you just want to hit the target. He's done it really well because he's got power in it. He did say to me during the week that he has got goals in him. It was reminding me that he's got goals in him. And he told me a story about Bob Paisley, which I'll keep between me and him.
Satisfying though for yourself that, you know, that move has come off, because like you say, you made that choice on Maxima, and that's a big call to leave out someone who's been pretty much ever present this season when available in the league. Yeah,
and you know, as I said, there was no slight on Max. It was a very difficult decision to make, because since I've came, Max has played really well. He's defended solidly, he showed his experience, and it's just that I felt that it could be key today if our three when it played a little higher and got a little bit in the faces of their two withdrawn strikers. I thought that would benefit us. So it was unfortunate that it was just a change in tactic that's cost him his place. Nev, similar, you know, we wanted to go a certain way, and you see Nev when he comes on, and you know, he lights the place up. He just runs and challenges, tackles. He's just a cracking lad. And today, I don't think any one of our players could be criticised today. And I won't have them being criticised. I'll stand up to them. I stand up for it to anyone, because I thought they were fantastic today. Technically, maybe not as great, and the free-flowing football wasn't probably there. But Bradford will tell you that they're on the verge of promotion, automatic, by playing football that wins games, and that's what with the squad we've got, that's what we've got to learn to do.
And just how pleasing, as you say, is it to get that win today? Head injury for yourself aside?
Well, I was covering my eyes. I did bring my sunglasses today, and I thought, you're setting yourself up for a fall, aren't you? You know, you get beaten, you're wearing sunglasses thinking you're just walking out of Hollywood. Not that I've got the face or the figure for Hollywood, but you're setting yourself up for a fall, aren't you? So I thought, well, I'll have to go with it. And as I'm doing that, the ball smashed me in the hands, and I've gouged my head with my thumbnail. But I might have to wear a plaster every week.
Become your trademark there.
Yeah, why not?
But overall, a very satisfying day for you. You're going to go to the factory and have a couple of pints?
I might have a couple of pints in the factory. I'm pleased with the fans as well, you know, and I spoke to a few of them before the game, the fans, and you can see how passionate they are, you know, and they keep chipping in with the money, which keeps this club afloat, which is brilliant. And you know, I spoke to Brad last night, and you know, he's very philosophical about the club. You can see his love for the club when you speak to him. And so, you know, I can't lie, I'm so disappointed with the win return that we've had. I am so disappointed. But what I am pleased with is the endeavour that the players are starting to show, which, you know, when I first came, they were getting questioned by the fans. I don't think anybody can question them today.
And that's the key, isn't it? Taking that forward, and last week obviously getting that win, yeah, and reacting then to the disappointment from Tuesday.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind being 1-0 to the Arsenal every week. Like, it's not good for your heart. I'd have loved Nelson's shot to have gone in late on. That would have set on my nerves.
You wanted those 2 goals.
Yeah, I'm desperate for the 2 goals, but we'll take one if they got nil. There's still a long way to go, still a lot of football to be played, but we're better than what our results have showed. That's for sure. I know that, but the table doesn't lie.
Well done on the victory today.
Thank you.
Talking of table, John, you're now 12 points clear of that bottom two. Is it time to sort of maybe forget those bottom two and look up?
No. You want to get yourself mathematically possible. I think maybe 2 more wins would make it very difficult because generally 46 goes down. So we'll be looking to get 2 more wins. But you want to start looking at trying to catch teams rather than drop below teams. And that's easier said than done. You know, we had a great week last week, and then the 1 step forward, 2 steps back in the midweek. But a game that we could have easily won. That's disappointing for me. But you know, we'll move forward. We haven't got a midweek game this week, so we'll give the lads a rest, and then we'll focus all our energy on Accrington next week.
Are you pleased to see you getting the return now for the improved performances? Because it's saying we're playing better, but you don't get that win.
Yeah, and the players are more willing to go the extra mile when they can see the payoff. Yeah. You know, and when they see that and you feel that feel good factor at the end of the game, that's what makes you want to do it more and more and more. And that's why happy footballers play better than unhappy footballers, but you can't make it at holiday camp. That's where the balance comes in, that's where management comes in.
You were living every second of that game, weren't you, down there? You were hopping around.
Yeah, I think I added a few off the line as well. I have got that. Unfortunately, I've developed that tick where you try and head the ball for the player and try and kick the ball for the player. But I'm so delighted with the way he was defended today. I'm so delighted that the game plan that we set out to do from the start worked its feet.
That's a successive clean sheets here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're getting those players there.
Well, we've had 4 out of 6 now. So, you know, we're doing something right. We've got to sign. You know, the age-old thing is there's 3 things. So, what are you doing right? Keep doing. What you need to start doing, that'll make you better, and what you need to stop doing, that's making you worse. And we've got to adjust all them 3. And there's still things today that will show the lads where we could be better, where we could improve. Because you're always trying to improve. The minute you think, oh yeah, that's it, and people can be forgiven, and that's what we thought when we beat Morecambe on Saturday, that we just took it easy on Tuesday. We didn't. It was the highest running stats of the season on Tuesday. But people don't see that, they just see the result 3-1. So we've not got to sit on our laurels, that's for sure.
I think the players were dead on the feet, weren't they? I think
at the end,
Joe asking to come off, but he'd already made it.
At the end, it was already made the 3 subs. But thankfully, we managed to get another 2 sprints out of him, which was good.
And just finally, a full week now to look ahead to that big game coming up on Saturday. What you'll specifically be looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, people will make more of it because of myself and Jimmy's long association with Accrington. But it'll sound churlish, and I'm not trying to be clever, but it is just another game. It's only 3. You only get 3 points. You know, they don't up the value because you've been at a club for a combined total of 23 years. You know, they don't up that. So, you know, Accrington are very, very good at home. They've developed a way of playing that can be difficult to play against as other teams in this league have found out.